And then what kind of car do you drive today? Like, what's your go-to?
Well, I have a lot of cars. I collect cars. I have too many cars. But my car, I drive my Tesla a lot. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that fucking thing. And I drive my...
Everybody who I talk to has a Tesla loves a Tesla.
They're fucking great.
Yeah.
Jamie's got one. He's got the one I have, the Plaid. They're the shit.
Yeah.
They're so fast. It's
Is
a time machine.
How about, that's what I hear. Is there an SUV available?
Yeah,
or?
they have an SUV and they have the Cybertruck that's coming out.
How about a pickup truck?
That's the Cybertruck.
Oh, nice.
Have you seen it? You haven't
No.
seen it? You haven't seen the Cybertruck?
All I drive is pickup trucks.
Oh, Elon brought one here the other day. It's fucking insane.
Badass?
It's insane. It's insane. It's a spaceship. It looks like something. Seeing it in real life is so fucking cool. There's something about photos are kind of, they don't, it's not, you're not in context. You're not physically there where you get to look at it.
Yeah.
But when you're physically there and you look at it, you're like, oh my God, this thing is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't look anything like any other car. That's it.
Wow.
It's bulletproof, by the way. It's also arrow-proof. I shot an arrow at it the other day. He told me it was arrow-proof. So I pulled a fucking arrow back and I launched it into his door. It bounced right off. Barely scratched it. Barely, like you could see a very slight mark where it hit it. But he said it'll stop a 45 slug.
Wow.
Yeah, why? I go, why? He goes, because it's cool.
Well, I was just going to ask why.
Because it's cool. Like, that's literally what he did. I mean, the whole thing is made out of steel. The whole thing is made out of steel.
Is it heavy as
Heavy as fuck. That's me shooting the arrow at it.
Wow.
So you see, that's like right when the arrow releases and hits it, it's fucking sparking up.
Look at that.
Yeah, it was, I mean, fucking just ate it like it was nothing.
Yeah.
It's just cool. I mean, he just decided to make it like it's, just make the fucking coolest cyber vehicle that he can.
Yeah.
He just likes, look, he's the best kind of billionaire to me because he does wild shit. I mean, he made the fucking tip of the SpaceX rocket pointy because he wanted it to look more like the one on Spaceballs. Literally. I mean, that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
He's just a wild fella.
Yeah.
And he just decided.
So idea,
yeah,
make it happen.
It's hard. I mean, he detailed the process of going from an initial concept, making a demonstration vehicle, and then production. How difficult it is, and how many things have to line up.
Right.
Especially when you get something that's incredibly innovative and complicated.
I was going to say, so the innovation, the complication, the production cost on that, and how heavy it is. What do you think that's going for?
I think there's going to be 3 different tiers, he said.
Yeah.
There's going to be a beast mode, which is like the most insane, 1,100 horsepower, 3 electric engines, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, which is insane for like a 7,000+ pound vehicle.
3 seconds?
3 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's going to be a lower tier model. But even like if you get a Model 3, which is like their entry-level Tesla, it's fast as fuck. Mm-hmm. It's so fast. It's so competent. It's a joy to drive.
Yeah.
And if you've never driven an electric car, you got to get past the fact that it doesn't make any noise because a lot of people love the rumble of the V8 and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But if you can get past that, just the sheer ability that they have to just go, just take off.
Yeah.
Mine goes 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
Do you miss the rumbling of the muscle cars?
I just drive a muscle car when I miss the rumbling.
Yeah.
Those feel different though to me. When I drive that's like I'm on a ride. That's like I'm on a Disneyland ride for adults. It's like, woo!
Yeah.
I don't even have to go fast. Just a rumble and a shift in the gears. And it's glorious. I love them. Those things they're in my DNA, because when I was a boy, those were the coolest cars. Those were the cars that everybody, all my friends, we all wanted. We all wanted muscle cars. Everybody wanted a 1970 Challenger or a 69 Camaro. Like, that's what everybody wanted. So those are the cars that I really love.
What's your baby? That's a muscle car.
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I like them all, I have a 1970 Barracuda that's fucking insane. The
Color?
Roadster shop built silver.
Nice.
And it's got a 900 horsepower Mercury engine in it. Yeah, it's a racing engine that goes to like 9,000 RPMs. That's my car.
Wow. Have you opened it up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Look at that.
That thing is really fun. That's really fun. But that was the car my mom had. My mom had a 71 when I was a kid.
Oh wow!
And I
So
was like,
there's
wow.
there's an emotional thing.
Oh
there.
yeah. To me, that was always the car. Barracudas were they only made them cool for like 3 years.
Yeah.
But in those 3 years, that body shape is just so badass. That's what John Wick had in John Wick 4.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
yeah.
that 71 Barracuda.
You know what's crazy when you tell me that, because it informs a lot in my head. Like, oh hey, my mom had that car. So just emotionally, there's a real emotional connection there. So growing up, I never had muscle cars in my life, and even my dad. So what's crazy is wrestlers, and I know you've had some few wrestlers on, especially my dad's era in the 80s, those guys. It was always important that the wrestlers either had a Cadillac or a Lincoln.
Oh.
So they're always flossing, always looking
Yeah.
amazing, pulling up to like the arena in a caddy, or like that was a prerequisite.
Oh, yeah.
And then we drive home to our fucking trailer park. But it was crazy. So growing up for me, it was less muscle cars, even though I appreciated them in movies. It was more, dude, I can't wait to get a caddy.
Yeah, caddies are
Like
great.
that's the thing. You know what I mean?
It's like just you're floating.
Yeah.
Just floating down the road.
Yes.
Yeah, those were the shit.
But
They're still
it's also
amazing.
that thing too about like just the emotional connection. And then I realized when I got my first caddy, I was like, well, hold on a second. I like it actually represents like what we call in the wrestling business working the gimmick, meaning. Oh, the guy's working the gimmick, and I thought, I don't want the caddy if it makes me feel like I'm working the gimmick.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. You're flossing, like almost stereotypically flossing.
Yeah,
like everybody does.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I went to pickup trucks.
Christian Bale drives around in it's a 2003 Toyota Tacoma.
And so that's like
Christian
before,
Bale's worth like $150 million.
before
no
he
bullshit.
became.
No, right now. That's what he drives around in. 2003 Toyota Tacoma.
Wait,
That's
so
what he drives.
What's the emotional thing by? Do you think there's a connection there with Christian?
He says
and-
it's good. It's a good car. It never breaks. He's like, if someone needs me to carry something, I can put it in the back. He's just fucking. He's an artist. And he's just pragmatic.
just doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a
Yes.
shit. He's not interested in material
Of the
possessions.
bullshit.
Yeah, for him, I drive a 2003 Toyota Tacoma. It's a fucking bulletproof car. They never break.
That's awesome, man.
You get a Toyota, those motherfuckers go forever. I have a Toyota Land Cruiser. I have a 1995 that I drove here tonight.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Mine's all redone. It's got a supercharged Corvette engine in it.
Oh,
It's
shit.
all been redone.
What year?
1995.
So, 1995 was finally when I came out of Miami, University of Miami, and started wrestling. Oh no, in '96, and that was my first car after the crackhead car that I had to leave it.
What'd you get?
Land Cruiser.
Oh, those
Used
are great.
Land Cruiser.
They're great.
Oh, great.
They will go hundreds of thousands of miles and not fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cars they just over-engineered them. The Japanese they know how to over-engineer a car to make it incredibly durable and reliable.
Yeah.
And that was great, too, because that put a lot of pressure on American automobiles because there's a lot of people that didn't want to buy American cars for a while in the 80s because they fucking broke all the time.
Yeah.
But those Toyotas, they fucking never break.
Yeah.
The Lex